Good afternoon, Twin Flame, Twin Soul, Soulmates, Fated Connections. This is Brainy Twin Gemini for February 14th, 2020. First and foremost, I want to thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subs, the sense of community on our channel. It really warms my heart, and I love you all so, so much. So today is February the 14th, 2020. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I know it may be a tough day for some of you, but as I always say, and just stay in a state of unconditional love, and that's loving freely without condition. As many of you know, I'm a messenger on this journey, and I'm delivered signs and syncs every single day, and I believe these signs and syncs are messages that I need to give to you. So I've been kind of AWOL for a few days, maybe 4 days or 5 days. And yeah, it's just, I needed rest. Sometimes I take on a lot of energy. Actually, I do take on a lot of energy, and it just completely depletes me. Pretty much the energy depletes me. It just almost. So I had to take some time off and just regroup, get grounded, get back to being me. And so I think I've got my energy back. And today I really wasn't going to do a video. I was working from home today. And then again, I was like kicked in the ass. No, you got to do a video. Primarily because it's February the 14th. And, it's the love day, but I don't believe in that, because I believe that you should tell the ones you love every single day, not just wait till one day a year to show gratitude for the people you love. But anyways, it could be difficult for some of you, so I feel this video is necessary for you today, and I'm going to go over the signs and the syncs that I've seen in the last 24 hours specifically. I always see number sequencing. And so I see 555, 222, 444, 1111. And then I saw this morning, for whatever reason, I get up at like odd times. Primarily I get up at 2 or 3 in the morning. And I got up at 3 and I was like, I don't think I locked the back door, because, the other day I had the door open because of course I was trying to get a footage of this hawk, and I forgot to lock the door. But nonetheless, anyways, when I went this morning at 3 to lock the door, there was a rabbit just standing in the backyard, and like I keep seeing this rabbit, and he's fearless. Like he just like we have this like stare down. He is absolutely not frightened of me at all. And yeah, so I went locked the door, and I'm like, I love rabbits anyways. They're so cute, but they actually represent fear, shyness, and anxiety, fertility, abundance and wealth, cleverness and creativity, spontaneity, artistry, humility, instinct, intuition, motion, movement, opportunity, paradox, play, possibility, sensitivity, speed, strength, thought, work. So yeah, I was very, very happy to see that rabbit, and they also represent good luck. So what I'm going to take, especially because I wrote this down in my journal today, everything I do, I'm divinely guided by my pen, right here. See this? This is my next manuscript. Yeah, so everything I do pen to paper, and then I flip the cards strictly out of my own entertainment. Sorry, I do. The cards always resonate with my journal, but today, as it pertains to the rabbit, I'm going to go with abundance and wealth, cleverness, creativity, and what else do we have here? Yeah, those are the things that I wrote down. Fear a little bit, and anxiety a little bit as well, but mostly abundance and wealth, and cleverness and creativity, a little bit of fear, and a little bit of anxiety. Exactly what I have in my journal. So that's how I resonate. Thank you. That furnace is so loud. Oh, I was sitting here waiting for it to shut off, but it was taking forever. Sorry. So that's what I resonate with the rabbit. And then again, I see the doves every single day. And I believe the dove is just a reminder to me that I'm a messenger on this journey, but it represents all good things: harmony, peace, love, maternal, so many nice things with the dove. The dove is just beautiful, 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 and I love it. And I love it so much. I'm going to go over the feelings for the last, I'm going to say, week. Because primarily I took the time off because I'm like an energy sponge, and I take on the energy and basically sucks the life right out of me. So what I'm going to, for many of you, as I was saying several days ago, you're going through an awakening. I saw 444, but many of you have been going through this ascension flu. and it knocks you on your ass, and that's your chakras clearing. So you could have like a terrible cough, and that's your, sinusitis, and the cough, or respiratory is your throat. You could be like coughing and coughing up stuff, and that is your throat chakra. You could be feeling like and by all means, if this is going on for a period of time, get checked out by your doctor. But most of the time, it's your chakras clearing out. You could have heart flutters, and you may be thinking you're having a heart attack. That's your heart chakra. That's the most frightening chakra to open up, because you actually do think you may be having a heart attack. But again, always be safe, and if you feel like you're having a heart attack, call 911. I'm not going to sit here and tell you not to, but yeah. So I think there has been a major ascension flu going on, and there's been a lot of things, muscle aches. And again, if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Just pack it away. Not everything that I say is going to resonate completely with you, every single thing that I say. These are messages. They're messages I'm meant to give to you. Thank you so much for sharing that ascension flu with me. I am so glad that I went through that for the last 4 days. But I've already gone through it. So, yeah, like I said, I take on energy of many people. So there was the ascension flu going on for the last, I would say, 4 days, very prevalently. Yeah. And if you are truly connected, and if you're truly on this journey, I'm not going to say most, a lot of you are empaths. So the divine masculine and the divine feminine, you're empaths. And if you are truly connected and you're empaths, you feel each other's pain. So you could be, feeling the pain of your twin. Believe it or not, it can happen if you're that strongly connected. So that's kind of been going on for the last several days as well. And I'm going to go over some of the, I think I have everything. Okay. Yeah. So there, in the last couple of days, there's been some longing, some loneliness, some missing. But you're in loving each other, always loving each other in the state of unconditional love in the fifth dimension. And I love it. I love it so much. For some of you, there's been some confusion. There's been some doubt. I primarily think this has to do with the ascension, the flu that you've been going through. And it really, for some of you, knocks you on your ass. So it does cause confusion and doubt. And you're like, what is going on here? I don't understand that. That's probably your third eye and your crown chakra opening up. There's so many things that can go along with this ascension flu, dizziness, many things. But there's been some doubt and there's been some confusion. So that's what I have. Let me just see if I have. Oh, yes. I was given this message on, I believe, Monday or Tuesday. I believe it was Tuesday. And Tuesday. I was given the message on Tuesday, but I don't think I gave it until Wednesday, because I was strictly told that I needed to rest. But vitamin C. Many of you, and again, what resonates, what doesn't, just pack it away. Please do not leave comments on the channel telling me it doesn't resonate. Send me an email, or just don't say anything at all. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. But many of you have inflammation within your bodies right now, and free radicals, and vitamin C is the best way to reduce inflammation in your body. And it's being strongly urged that you get vitamin C in the purest form that you can get it. And again, this was like pushed and told for me to tell. Again, I'm a messenger here, and I put something on my community wall of how you can, if you have a juicer, it's the best to juice. Put it in the juicer and get it. But some of you have some inflammation within. And vitamin C reduces that inflammation, and inflammation causes disease if it's not treated, and it can lead to cancer. So very important message on this vitamin C. And then move more. That was another message that I was given, is to move more if you can. And just, if you can, just, maybe go for a walk for, even if it's like a few minutes, just to move more. And lastly, the song that I put today was Peter Gabriel, In Your Eyes. Love it, love that song so much. Probably one of my favorite songs. And now I am going to get started after all my rambling. Yeah, like I said, messages, I have to If you're new to the channel, I do 4 cards, 4 being my birth number. I usually do what's in the DM's headspace, heart space as of now. We live in the now. We don't live in the past. We don't live in the future. We live in the now. Everything I do, I always do in the now. And again, these are timeless. It just depends on where you are in the journey. You could watch it a day from now, a week from now, a month from now, a year from now. It just depends on where you are on this journey. And one thing I will never tell you is if you're on this journey or not. Oh, sorry, I didn't even cut these or anything. If you're on this journey or not, that comes within yourself. And I'd be very, very reluctant if, to listen to other people as well, because, it's very difficult for them to tell you whether you're on this journey. Truly comes within. Trust your gut. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for 4 cards. And as I said, everything usually always, just going to put this over here, usually always resonates with my journal. I usually do it out of my own entertainment. Because the cards never cease to amaze me. And 4 cards, please. Not too many. It's been a while, so with these, so we'll see. 3 cards, please. And again, I cannot thank you so much for the love. You guys are absolutely amazing. All of you. You support each other so well, and I love it. I cannot believe this. Okay. Oh, it's unreal. Okay, 1 card, please. My gosh. There we go. It just fell out. Yeah. So pretty much everything I just said from my journal. With this ascension, there's a lot of soul searching that goes on. This is a journey of yourself, of oneself and your soul, and getting, getting to that higher sense of yourself, going through the awakening, going through the chakras, cleaning, doing the soul searching. That's what this journey is about. I always say this in every video. It's not a Cinderella story. It's not this love story that you think it is. It's, there's a lot of things required on this journey. Is it raw, pure, vulnerable love? Absolutely. Best love? 100%. It's the love of your life. And it's probably, stems past lives, and it's eternal love. But truly it's a bond that can't be broken. And once you realize that, and you get to your higher self, and you do the things that are required, you'll just understand the evolution of the journey. But one very, very important element is the soul searching. And the Divine Masculine is doing the soul searching. And they're many of them are already ascended to their higher sense of themselves. And many of them are just awakening to this right now. There's 2 waves going on here right now. But it all evolves around soul searching, and I love it. I love it so much. I love this card. I love it so much. Surrender. Many of the Divine Masculines have surrendered this connection. Surrendering this connection is absolutely necessary. You need to surrender. You need to surrender to the divine God, whomever you believe in. Hand it over. Say goodbye. Say whatever's meant to be is meant to be. And just surrender the connection. And the Divine Masculine has surrendered that connection, or surrendered the connection over, and just put faith in God or divine or whomever you believe in. But they've surrendered it. And that's great because, both twins, when they endeavor this journey, there's a lot of this obsession going back and forth, obsessing of each other, obsessing about being together, obsessing about if somebody's with somebody else. There's all sorts of things that, all sorts of emotion that comes with this journey. But the Divine Masculine has surrendered this over, and it's absolutely phenomenal, and I love it so much. Communication. For many of you, communication is coming. I get emails. I see the traction on the wall. Communication is coming. But just remember, communication comes in varying different forms. It could be signs, it could be syncs. Communication is exactly what it is, communication. And as you endeavor the journey, your senses, and you're more aware. You have greater intuition. You have greater senses. That's why they call it, you get to a higher sense of yourself. So don't always look for the text on the phone. Don't always look for the knock on the door. Communication comes in varying different forms. Keep your eyes open. But definitely communication is coming for many. And, it's very, very soon. Because some of you have ascended to your higher sense of yourself. And both twins are doing the work. And at the end of the day, if you do the work and you get to the higher sense of yourself, the evolution of the journey just evolves. If you understand what I'm saying. But communication, definitely. Lonely, as I said, and when I was reading that in my journal, there's some loneliness going on. It could probably maybe be today, Valentine's Day, I don't know. But what I will say is it's for both. The divine masculine and the divine feminine, they're both lonely. This is a lonely journey. It's a very, very tough endeavor. I don't mean to laugh, but it you go off and you do the work, you separate and you do the work, and naturally you're going to be lonely, especially considering that you love each other so much. But you love each other in the fifth dimension, you love each other unconditionally, and you forgive each other unconditionally, but it's still lonely. I would say it's lonely at the top. Once you get to higher senses. So I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for 4 cards. If the DM could say anything to the DF right now, what would they say? Strictly energy. Depends on where you are in the journey. It's runner chaser. If you're reluctant to let go, you're automatically divine masculine energy because you're running from yourself. If you run from the connection, you're divine masculine, but you evolve. I'm going to ask for 3 cards, please, and thank you. I cannot. Unreal. I do not. Okay, these are messages for you, DF. And it always depends on where you are in the journey. Go within yourself. This journey is about going within. And if some of you went through this nasty ascension flu this week, you're naturally going within. You're going within yourself. You're clearing your chakras. You're clearing karma. You're doing all the things that are required. If you weren't doing it, then you wouldn't be going through the ascension. All of this stuff is part of the awakening. You awaken to your higher self. You awaken to what's around you. You awaken to what's not serving you. That's why it's called an awakening, because you awaken, So just go within and just do what you need to do. Heal, right? Exactly. There's a heart on here. Healing. There's been a lot of healing going on. And the divine masculine wants to say that they're healing, and they want you to heal too. This is a journey of healing the heart primarily. As I've said before, when you come into each other, your heart is very, very closed. Very closed. You have a small fragment of your heart open to give the love that's required, but it's very closed because you've been, very, very hurt in the past. And when you come into each other, you're meant to open that heart chakra right back up. And many of you are still healing. And, going through, this ascension flu. And again, thank you so much for sharing this with me. Wasn't very happy about it, but it is what it is, right? I'm a messenger here. But you're healing. So great, great, great. Love it, love it, love it. Healing, as I said, is part of the journey. What I basically said in my journal, move more. Get out into nature. Enjoy nature. If you can, get a few minutes of sunlight. Do whatever you can. Nature helps. Once you get outside, you raise your frequency within yourself. You give yourself an overall feeling. Just get out there, and get into nature. Breathe in that fresh air. That'll help you heal, right? And when you're in nature, you'll go within naturally. And I love it. I love it so much. Beautiful, most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. I love this. Arm in arm, soulmates. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Oh no, I won't say it. I'll see if the card comes out. Yeah, soulmates. Soulmates, best friends, twin flames, twin souls, the best absolute connection ever. There's a lot of, I don't want to say shenanigans out there, But there's a lot of people that, say, well, you can't be soulmate and twin souls. Who says? I didn't know there was a university course on, twin flames or twin souls. There's no whatever. You know what I mean? I'm saying in this particular, many of you have the ultimate connection. There's no right or wrong here. It's what you feel. So if you feel that this is the ultimate connection, then it's the ultimate connection. Nobody can tell you that, this is not the journey except for you, right? So again, like I said, there's a lot of shenanigans. That's why I'm here. So I'm going to give you the overall energy as of now. I'm going to see if the one card comes out. If it does, great. I also have that butterfly on the nature card as resurrection and rebirth. And that's a rebirth within, resurrection. Okay, so I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for 4 cards, please. This is as of now. This card does not belong there. I can't believe this. Like, why? This card should not be there. I don't know how they get in here. I haven't even used them. Okay, 2 cards, please. Card, please. Fell in my lap, sorry. So I have to take it. Okay, blocking connection. So this is absolutely happening, and I think that the connection was being blocked primarily this week, but for many of the twins that were, going through this ascension, whatever, this flu thing, whatever you've been going through, because you're so ill that naturally you're just going to block the connection because you're focused on the healing of yourself. So there was definitely that going on. Sometimes the divine comes in and blocks the connection, especially as it relates to 5D. 5D is telepathic. It's, sometimes, like, especially if you're not well, physically well, it's hard for you to get to the 5th dimension because you're ill. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there was definitely that going on this week. Definitely put it in the journal. But again, many of you are healing. You're getting over this, and I love it. I love it so much. Divine masculine. I don't know why this card keeps coming out. I guess it's a reminder to whomever that, this is your divine masculine. Again, I will never tell you if you're on this journey. That solely comes within. That go within card came. Go within yourself. Trust you. But, this divine masculine is divine masculine. And yeah, so. And I guess the divine masculine wants to tell you that you're their divine masculine. Exactly what I said. Clearing karma. That's what this journey is about. And a lot of you are clearing karma right now and you don't even know it. When you go through this awakening and when you go through the ascension, and a lot of you have been going through this kind of like uneasiness right now, you are clearing karma. You're clearing karma within yourself as well. That's healing. When you go through that ascension through, like, you could have a cough, and that's your, that's, I can't recall what that means, but there's something significant, guilt or shame or something, I don't know. But there's everything associated with this flu. Maybe I'll write it all out and I'll put it on my community page, and you can see what the symptoms are and what karmic clearing that represents. But it also there's also a job for you to do as well, and that is clear the karma and of whatever, whatever's in your ancestry, whatever's in your family that's not working. You got a tough job here. This is a gift. This is a blessing. Sometimes it doesn't always seem that way, but you're given the most sacred gift that life can give you. The most pure, vulnerable, raw love. And, it's special. And it is absolutely a gift. even though it doesn't seem that way. And if you go through and you endeavor the journey and you do what is required, like I said, you know, whatever the destination may be, will be. And I love it. I love it so much. And these cards kind of go hand in hand. Clearing karma, lessons. You have lessons to learn as well, and not perpetuating the same cycles. There's so many lessons to learn. You know, I could give you so many, like self-medicating, you know, and alcohol abuse, drug abuse. There's so many things, like so many things. And if you're perpetuating the same things over and over again, you're not learning your lessons. Self-worth. You know what I mean? You know, say for example, you get attacked. This journey is very, very difficult, and it kind of compromises your self-worth at sometimes. You know, and you make poor decisions. So you're not really learning your lessons. You're perpetuating the same cycle. You know, like you're like, yeah, screw him, screw her, I'll show him. You know what I mean? And you go out and you make poor decisions, and you're not learning those lessons. And that's what it's about. You know, just learning the lessons. Like, even, I know this sounds crazy, but it's because of this vitamin C thing. I don't know why I'm urged to say this stuff, but like eating junk food constantly and not exercising and taking care of that temple that, you know, houses that soul within. You're not learning your lessons. You know, you've been given one of the most sacred gifts in life, and you're sometimes taking it for granted, and you're not learning your lessons. So hopefully that makes sense. Sorry, I've got to check these cards just to make sure no other magical ones jumped in here. I don't know how this happens. Maybe I just mixed them in there, but I don't want to rob you of those messages. Oh, we're good. Yeah, so what didn't come out? No, I'll wait for these ones. Because I think there's one in here that says that. While I'm waiting, so yeah, the rabbit says creative artistry. Many of you on this journey are creative geniuses. You're communicators, influencers, you're empaths, you're musicians, you're artists, you're all sorts of things. You're all fabulous. Oh, there goes that nice loud furnace. Okay, so 4 cards, different messages. Two. One. Okay, the messages didn't come out, so there was definitely some dreaming going on of each other, and they were very intimate. And what else? Yeah, I went over the creative. Okay. Oh, and this DM wants to marry the DF. This didn't come out. So I feel like I'm going in circles. This has been a tough week, like a dog chasing after its tail. With, you know, some of you, not all. Again, what resonates, what doesn't. You've been going in circles, primarily because you've been down and out, and, you know, there's doubt, there's confusion, and you get to a place where you have faith and you have belief, and then you get back to that doubt and confusion. That's your ego. You know, believe it or not, that's your ego dying. So, you know, it's part of the journey. But once you endeavor and once you get to the end of the journey, there is no doubt. Love, it's unconditional love. It can never be taken away from you. It's love in your heart. That's your heart. No one can take it away except for you. Exactly resonates with what I was saying. You know, I'm awake and I'm confused to all of this. I said there was some doubt, there's some confusion. You know, you're awakening, you're evolving, you're getting to your higher sense of yourself, but it's confusing as hell. You know, it's confusing when you endeavor this journey. It's like, what's going on? You know, but as you endeavor the journey, if this is truly your journey, you will get the wisdom. You will get someone to help you, guide you through this journey. Maybe that's what I'm here for, to help you guide and navigate through the journey. But it is confusing as no tomorrow. I was going to say something else, but I don't like to swear. I'm seeing through the illusions. Exactly. You know, what I say is there's a lot of things that you endeavor during this journey, and you know it's one illusion after the other. You know what I mean? But the DM is saying to the DF, I'm seeing through it. I'm seeing through it all, which is a good thing. Really, really good. Yep. And I love this. I love it so much. I have your picture saved on my phone. So I feel like both of you have, and not, again, not all. If it resonates, great. You both have each other's picture on the phone, on each other's phone, and you look at it all the time. And more specifically, probably today, what I will say to you, divine feminines, is this is a tough endeavor for the divine masculine as well, right? It is not an easy endeavor for the divine masculine. Sometimes the divine feminine gets trapped in their own ego, and they only think about what, you know, what it's doing to them. But it's equally as difficult for the divine masculine as well. Good? Love it so much. Now I'm going to go on to animal spirit. Some of you need to go see a dentist. I don't know why I say that. I see my dentist every 6 months, so my 6-month checkup is on Wednesday. I'm going to call it out to my guardian angels for divine feminine. They're hard to work with. If one flips up, great. Face up. I take face up. If one flips out, I'll take it. And of course, oh, I love it. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so love it so much. Now I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for divine masculine animal spirit. Oh no. Sorry, two fell out. Why do they keep falling on my lap today? Too many. I don't think I have enough room here, maybe. Oh, these ants. Ugh. Oh, they're good. Everything in the universe is good. I don't like ants in my house, but that's fine. They serve a purpose. So what I have here is 11 and 1, so 111. Kind of crazy. Love it so much. Butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. You're all beautiful. You're all beautiful. And it's number 11. 1 and 1 is 2. Okay. Scary that I have to think about that. Okay. Oracle message. Joy and the beautiful lightness of being alive and creative in the world is a focus when butterfly spirit flutters before you. Transformation is inevitable as you grow into your most beautiful, empowered self. Indeed, you will go through some uncomfortable stages as you let go of forms of your life that no longer fit the new you. Even relationships must go through shifts to match your new emerging self. If you focus on the beauty and not the challenges, stop taking yourself too seriously and choose to be playful, loving, and joyous, you will soon know the miracle your soul wants you to experience through you. Today is a day for joy, so light. Look around and see the beauty that is everywhere and is in everyone, including you. I love it. I love it so much. Basically what I was saying, resurrection, transformation, you will go through some uncomfortable stages in your life, and just, and let go of stuff that no longer fits you, but you are emerging into your higher self and turning into the most beautiful being, even though you are already. So I love it. I love it so much. Great job, divine feminines. And number 1, ant. Time to collaborate. Yep. So there's 2 of them here. Let's call them the divine masculine and the divine feminine ant. So when ant spirit comes to visit, it's to celebrate the benefits of working in a partnership with others as a part of community or tribe. Spirit reminds you to build your dream. You need to work with others, accept help, and trust in your most important partnership, yet the one you have with Spirit. Your intentions will come to fruition if you remain awake and focused on co-creating your reality. with others and with spirit. Remember that the world around you can easily seduce you if you don't have some sort of practice or discipline like meditation to keep you on track as you build the life you desire. Connecting with others and having accountability partners can be very helpful, as it is unlikely that everyone will fall asleep at the same time. The other message Aunt Spirit holds is that you are now at an auspicious time to ask for help and receive it. Whether you need help assembling a team, finding a new tribe, or requesting assistance from others who are there for you, everything is working to support you right now. And I love it. I love it so much. Exactly. Like I say, fruition and abundance, and that's one thing I had written down in my journal today is this divine love, twin soul, twin flame, fated connection, soulmate, whatever you want to call it, is absolutely flourishing with abundance and will be flourished with abundance. Sometimes, you got to let the head go and think with the heart. And if we thought with the heart, then the world would be a much better place, and I love it. And lastly, I'm going to do these beautiful, beautiful love cards. And I'm not going to ask for one. I'm just going to say whatever falls out, because whatever falls out. So if more than one falls out, then you get more than one message. And you get two, which is good. So here they are. And I'll read the first one. It says, your love life will transform when you learn to truly love yourself just as you are. You are perfect the way you are. Accept this and you will be amazed by the changes it brings into your life. Exactly, butterfly transformation. The first thing you have to do is that you have to learn to love yourself. And if you truly love yourself, because if you can't love yourself, then it's virtually impossible to love other people. Just get to that state of unconditional love, loving freely without condition, and I love it. I love it so much. This one here. In order for you to heal your relationship with another, you must first heal the relationship you have with yourself. Forgive yourself, accept yourself, love yourself. I cannot believe this stuff happens and the way these cards fall out. Again, divinely guided, as always. Heal, heal, heal yourself. It's very, very important. You have to, before you can heal your relationship with another, you have to heal within. And that's what this journey is about. You come in to, force that healing within each other. And I love it. I love it so much. Again, thank you so much, folks, for all of your love. I love you all so much. And have a great Valentine's Day. You are all so loved. Have a great night, folks.